Alright, figured I'd show you guys this. So, it's Friday, I have a dyno appointment Sunday, and sure enough, yesterday when I drove the truck, I couldn't even really feel it, but I figured I would check all the header primaries to see if they were all hot, because I've had an issue in the past with the back two cylinders on each cylinder head were a little cold, and sure enough, after driving it for a while, they were all about 300 degrees, and then this back guy here was it was 140. So I wanted to put new plugs in it regardless, but this is the one I pulled out of the back cylinder that was cold, and this time it was only just the driver's side. But they're actually oh no, it was this one. They actually all look okay, so that's where we're at. Let's see if it gets hot. Alright, so I actually ended up missing the dyno appointment because I had this back cylinder go cold while I was driving it to where the trailer was, and I stopped for fuel, it was fine, and then when I left the gas station, it felt like it had a misfire, so I just finished driving it to where I needed to be. Wasn't that far, and sure enough, all the cylinders but this back one were in the low 300s, and this back one was only 140 degrees, and I pulled the plug and it was bone dry, no fuel, no carbon buildup or anything, because if you remember, the plugs were brand new, so they had basically only been used for a mile or two before it dropped the cylinder. So I took a shot in the dark and I pulled the fuel rail off, and I swapped the back injector with the front injector, started everything up, and now the cold cylinder was this front one. So I know this injector's bad. So I basically looked around, couldn't find anybody local selling the same injector to swap in, so I ordered one, and it should be here the day before dyno appointment. So I'm going to go ahead and take the rail off and start taking this injector out. So all I have to do is drop the injector in, and maybe I'll go around a block once or twice and then put it up on the trailer, and away we go. So kind of stinks. I didn't really want to miss the dyno appointment, but at least hopefully we'll get it going, and we can I didn't have to wait like 3 more months to get. There was an open time slot, so that's what's up. I also this week I ended up putting in, I have an Aeromotive A1000 fuel pump. It's an in-tank in the cell. I've been going on that, and that's good for about 700 to 730 on E85. Here's my ethanol sensor mounted under a turn line all the way in the back, so I think I'm going to be out of pump. I'm not quite sure. So I got this, it's a knockoff 044 pump to stage in. I'm probably going to have it come in as soon as the truck's in boost, because those pumps are pretty loud, so I don't want to listen to the pump all the time. This A1000 is pretty quiet. You definitely can't hear it when the truck is running, especially since it's in sitting in a fuel bath, so that really dampens the noise. And it's back here in a toolbox outside the cab, so it's pretty quiet. So getting close to go time here. Getting excited. Just taking the rail off. I'm trying to see if there's something in the filter. I don't see anything. Just have to replace it.